Okay. So I'm so happy to be back here and facilitating our Chika session for October. Ang ating topic, as you know, ay ang kakaibang kulturang Pilipino. Yan, our unique Philippine culture. And we are so blessed, sobra, to have our speaker for today and our special guest na mag-share sa atin about this topic, no? So bakit ba before anything else, I want to welcome our learners, no, from different oops, sorry, from our different communities, no? So I think they're still logging in, pero um I want to I don't know, Mitch Valdez, are you here? No, our guest, Chairman Felipe De Leon and Mitch Valdez. I want them to meet our learners, our Click Me community. So we have also our kaibigans, no? So our learners ay galing sa 9 communities all over the Philippines, no? From what I see, andito represented ang Sagbayan, ang Loon, mga taga Bohol, taga Tacloban, Zamboanga, ah, meron tayong taga Payatas, nakikita ko, taga um, Pandi, Bulacan, taga Sulu, meron bang taga Sulu? From Paticol, Sulu. We have from Smoky Mountain. We have from Quezon City, Tatalon, and Barangay Santo Domingo. So, yan ang ating 9 communities. Our facilitators, welcome to, and learners, welcome to our Click Me October session. Also, I want to welcome our team members, sila Lisa, sila Grace, and also our, ayan, ay, nandiyan na si Miss Mitch Valdez. Hello, Mitch. Good morning sa'yo. So, without further ado, no, ang ating topic, as I said, ay kulturang Pilipino. Bakit importante ba ang ating topic ngayon, no? So, oops. Itong ano kasi sa ating ginagawa, no? Sa kaibigan, bakit ba tayo may Click Me Kaibigan every month, 'di ba? As we know, ang objective natin, and I want to welcome our kaibigans from different parts of the US and Canada and Singapore. I think meron din, no? Ang maging kaibigan tayo sa isa't isa. Ang ating mga learners sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas at ang ating mga kaibigan at kaakbays from outside their communities. Kasi magandang magkonekta tayo sa isa't isa, di ba? So in a sense, may expose kayo, tayong both the learners and our kaibigans, to a world very different from ours, no? Malalantad tayo sa ibang mundo. At in the process, may enrich ang ating mga buhay. Matututo tayo sa isa't isa, ang tawag natin nga dyan, mutual learning. So yan ang objectives ng ating Click Me Kaibigan. Sorry, etong kaibigan ko, si Sugar. Makulit. Okay. So just house rules before we move forward, no? Please mute yourselves. I guess mute na kayo ni Mara, no? Si Ate Mara ang ating implementation director. Thank you, Mara. And she will also be forming our breakout sessions after ng talk at sharing, no? So primarily English will be used. Also para for the benefit also for kaibigans who don't speak a lot of Tagalog, but also primarily kasi yung ating mga learners, no, gusto rin nating mahasa or maging komportable sila sa pagsasalita ng English. So, kaya yun ang ating medium dito sa Chika session, English-Tagalog. Yan. Okay. Um, so, kung may tanong, pwede nyong i-type sa chat room or you can raise your hand at kung may ano tayo ma-acknowledge natin. No? So, again, Click Me Learners, please put an L before your name. Kaibigans, put a K before your names. Para sa ating breakout rooms, ay ma-divide accordingly. Dahil sa breakout, meron tayong bawat kaibigan ay mag-handle ng breakout session at pag-uusapan ang topic natin. Okay? Um, so, very important, kagaya ni Sugar, wag mahiya. Pag nag-breakout tayo, no, wag mahiya, participate, at enjoy natin ang chance to meet a bagong kaibigan today. Ayan. So, welcome to Click Me sa mga bago. Pero I think hindi na tayo bago, no? Matagal-tagal na rin tayo. Okay. So, ito ang ating topic, no? Ang kakaibang kulturang Pilipino. Si Professor, ang ating main speaker, si Professor, Chairman Felipe De Leon Jr. ay dating chairman siya dati ng NCCA, National Commission for Culture and the Arts. No, yan yung ahensya ng gobyerno na talagang ang charge or mandato ay tulungang i-promote at i-preserba at ikalat ang appreciation sa kulturang Pilipino. So, siya ay na-appoint nung panahon ni President Pinoy, I believe. So, hinahangaan ko talaga si Chairman De Leon because I heard him speak a couple of times in events, no, when I was in the Philippines. At nakaka-inspire talaga yung mga sinasabi niya, no? Dahil napaka-importante for us to understand who we are as a people. Maintindihan natin ang kultura natin. Dahil di ba kung hindi natin alam yung kultura natin, hindi natin alam yung identity natin as Pilipino, mahihirapan talaga tayong umusad. No? So, even though we only have 10 minutes, 20 minutes of his time today, we want to make the most of it. No? At sabi niya nga, itong kurso na to, itong topic na to, tinuturo niya to one semester or 1 year, no? Sa universidad. He used to be the chairman of Humanities Department in UP. So for 10 minutes, ano yung maisasabi niya, no? So we will see. I'm sure whatever he shares with us today will really go a long way in helping us understand and appreciate who we are as a people, no? Ito sinabi niya before, no? Ayan, lack of pride in being Filipino results in lack of commitment to the nation and consequently a low level of achievement or even mediocrity. Yung pwede na yan mentality. So, itong sinabi niyang to, isa sa mga nag-strike din sa akin, no, nung mga ano ko yung mga sinasabi niya at sinusulat niya. Kasi yan yung gusto natin sa Click Me na i-overcome, no? Yung pwede na yan, ganyan. Kasi mahirap lang kami, pwede na yan, gano'n, di ba? Inaano natin, binibuild up natin talaga sa mga Click Me learners natin, ang kultura ng excellence. Ang kultura na pag-strive, pag-aaral, edukasyon, learning, develop ng sarili mo, di ba? Pagkakaroon ng kumpiyansa sa sarili. Dahil tayo Pilipino, magagaling. Tayo kinirate ng Diyos, di ba? According to His image and likeness, kagaya nga nung napag-usapan natin 3 months ago, di ba? We are all children of God. And lahat tayo ay may kakayanan. So, ito lang, ang Click Me, binibigyan lang tayo ng tools o mga oportunidad para mapabuti ang ating sarili. So, itong napakalalim ng mga tinuturo ni Chairman De Leon. Pero today, gusto lang natin siyang marinig at ikwento niya lang from his perspective, no? Ito yung sa mga materials niya before, no? Who we are as a people, no? Na ito nga mga Pilipino, shinare ko to sa inyong actually sinishare to sa inyong mga chat group. Kilala tayo sa pagiging kapwa, no? Pagiging value natin ng kapwa. Kaya nga itong ating GLX, kapwa kapatid, kapwa kaibigan, no? We love to connect with people. Kaya tayong GLX, kinokonekta natin ng mga tao from around the world through Zoom, through Facebook, no? We like to experience multidimensional wholeness of life. Medyo malalim yan, pero kikwento siguro yan ni Chairman. At tayo ay highly participatory, di ba? Pag nagpapapicture, gusto natin, parang lagi tayong gusto nating makikihalubilo. So, ayan ang values natin. Ngayon, paano natin yan mai-apply talaga na mapabuti ang buhay natin? So, we build on our strengths. At ito ang kini-emphasize ni Chairman De Leon, positive self-image sa kultura natin. Bakit ba tayo hindi umaasenso? 'Di ba? Root cause of underdevelopment. At ito ang magiging diskusyon natin sa breakout rooms, no? Ang tinatawag ni Chairman to, curse of smallness, celebration of defeat, at dawn of Victorina syndrome. So ipapaliwanag niya yan later sa kanyang talk, no? At pag-uusapan natin yan. Tapos sa sharing natin after that, isasabihin nyo, ano bang for me ang nag-a-apply sa akin? Oo nga, no? Etong curse of smallness. So, aanin natin yung Tagalog niyan. Pag-celebrate ng pagkatalo, Doña Victorina syndrome. Kilala natin si Doña Victorina, di ba? Sa Noli Me Tangere. So, papaliwanag niya sa atin yan para alam natin na yan palang mga dahilan bakit tayo hindi umaasenso, no? At kahit paano sa share natin sa breakout rooms, mapag-isipan natin paano natin siya maaayos sa ating araw-araw na buhay, no? Okay, so that without further ado, I would like to thank and introduce to you our speaker for this October Chika session. Thank you very, very much, Chairman. Ako, parang suntok sa buwan nung inimbitahan namin siya eh. Ang nag-recommenda sa inyo, Chairman, si Rene na
Dapat yung invitasyon.
So, ayan. So, thank you for saying yes and giving us your time this morning. So, take it away, Chairman Felipe De Leon.
Sige, thank you.
Ayan, sir. Meron ba kayong...
Nakita niyo ba screen ko? Hindi pa.
pa po. Hindi pa po. Wala pang...
Kasi may screen. Ito. Share screen. Ito na.
Yan. Ayan. Okay. We see it po.
Sige, thank you. Okay natin ito. Alisin natin muna. Yan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, sige. Ito, developing pride in being Filipino. Kasi ito problema natin eh. We don't have pride in being Filipino. In other words, we are not nationalistic enough. We don't love our country. That's why we serve ourselves, our family, our region, more than the country. But if we serve the entire country, lahat tayo makikinabang, even the family, even the individual. No? There are three cultures in the world. Three main cultures: culture of power, culture of wealth, culture of the common good. Mahirap yung culture of the common good kasi we have to sacrifice a lot to be part of this. Kaya yung mga civic societies, spiritual leaders, humanitarians, educators like Rizal, Mabini, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Oscar Schindler, and Pope Francis are the ones who are very much a part of culture of the common good. Yan. And it's important to note that the core principles of our culture or Filipino ethnicity are Kapwa-based, built upon the culture of the common good rather than the culture of power or the culture of wealth. That's why relationships are more important for most Filipinos than economic power. The basic, the core concept of Filipino culture is the concept of kapwa. That it's one of us is a unique expression of a creative living presence in the universe. Bawat isa sa atin ay sinag ng dakilang Amerika. Every person is a soul, an individual ray of this infinite source, or you may call it God. No? Ganito ibig sabihin ng kapwa. At the center is God, or creative living principle in the universe. Each one of us is a ray of God. In other words, we are co-creators. This is the Filipino idea. That's why if we become one with God, we will have all the willpower, loving kindness, and creativity of God. Yan. Kapwa is an awareness of the rootedness of each one of us and the one divine essence within. Nakaugat tayo sa Diyos. That's why it implies the golden rule of all the great religions. Ito ang konsepto ng kapwa. Treat your neighbor as you treat yourself because your neighbor is also yourself. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng kapwa. No? Kapwa, the other person is yourself. Kapwa is shared identity. It is the core of Filipino psychology. Humaneness at the highest level. Kaya meron kayong unique moral obligation to treat one another as equal fellow human being kasi hindi ibang tao, no? Ang problema, we don't understand our culture. Bine-blame natin yan for so-called deficiencies like crab mentality, abusive family dynasties, endemic corruption. Pero yan, sa buong mundo yan, hindi lang sa atin yan. These are the deep-seated universal addiction or greed of people who belong to the cultures of power and wealth. Isa lamang sa mga kultura ng mundo, yung ating culture of the common good. Karamihan ng tao sa mundo ay nalululong, addicted to power and wealth. Alam niyo naman, maraming ganyan. Lalo na ngayon, nagkakaroon ng gera because of the greed for wealth and power. Maraming bansa na mas masama pa sa atin sa ganyang dimension, no? Look, ang crab mentality is all over the world. Ito galing sa India. Sabi ng isang Indian writer, kung merong crab mentality, kami ang pinakamarami niyan. The crab mentality is, if I can have it, neither can you. And today, if there is any nation into whose psyche this mentality has been hammered, it would be India. Sabi ng isang Indian yan, ito. Ayan ang source ko, ayan sa ilalim. Kaya yan daw ang contributor to India's lagging growth since independence. Ito, sa UK, ano yung paborito mong, what is your least favorite, ano yung pinaka-hindi mo paborito about living in the UK? Ang sagot na isa, crab mentality. Ito, sa Amerika, bakit hindi umaasenso yung mga taga Dorchester sa Boston, Massachusetts? Kasi nga, may crab mentality. Ang crab mentality is all over the world. Don't blame Filipinos for the defects of human beings all over the world. No? We are guilty of inaccurate observation pag inisip natin na kasalanan ng culture natin yan. Hindi. Dahil ang culture natin is culture of the common good, hindi culture of power and wealth. Lang, siyempre, nalahian na yung mga ibang, lalo yung mga leaders natin. Siyempre, mas madaling maging masama kaysa sa mabuti. Kagaya ng mga politiko natin. They take advantage of the businessmen take advantage of the common man, and everybody takes advantage of the farmer. Kawawa naman ang magsasaka. Sila pa naman nagbibigay sa atin ng pagkain. Politicians in the Philippines make politics a business, family business. That's all over the world. Hindi lang sa atin yan. Kaya nga we have to do something about that, no? Pinagbibintangan natin ang culture natin for the state of Philippine underdevelopment. Yet, it is actually the neglect or ignorance of our culture, core culture that is the problem. Kasi kung titignan nyo ang talagang ethnicity natin, the core principles of Philippine indigenous psychology are built upon the highly spiritual concept of pakikipagkapwa, pagpapakatao, humaneness, delicadeza, and transcending narrow self-interest. Punta kayo sa mga probinsya, buhay na buhay pa yan, lalo na sa mga Aita, lalo na sa mga katutubo, buhay na buhay pa yung culture of kapwa. No? And among the core principles of Filipino psychology rooted in pakikipagkapwa is malasakit. The capacity to take the burden of the other person as your own. Yan ang outstanding virtue ng mga OFWs natin. Sabi sa akin ng mga foreign service people. No? Precisely, ang kawalan ng noble principles ng ating kultura ang dahilan ng problema ng bansa. So what we need is culturally rooted governance na bihirang-bihirang napapractice except in the term of Secretary Juan Flavier or President Miguel Isay o ibang mayroong puso na leader. Kasi mahirap talaga magpakasakit sa kapwa. Mas madaling maging masama. So, ito talaga, nagkaroon tayo ng sakit dahil sa colonization, we develop a colonial mentality, a sense of inferiority complex that can be broken down into these three illnesses. Pag hindi natin hinarap ito at hindi natin nagamot ito, hindi natin asenso. Cult of smallness, Doña Victorina Syndrome, celebration of defeat. Kasi nung panahon Amerikano, parang ginago tayo that they engaged a cyber war against us. Lahat ng mga bagay na maliliit, ikinabit sa atin. Yung bahay kubo, ang talagang original na bahay kubo, kahit munti. Bahay kubo, even if it's small. Walang sinasabing very small. Pero yung mga tinuro na bahay kubo sa ating mga bata, kabataan, may nipahat is very small. Mali yun. And then, ginawang national bird yung Maya. Bakit Maya? Ang liit na naman. Mantalang meron tayong Philippine Eagle. At pati, Sampaguita, maganda naman Sampaguita, pero marami tayong ibang klaseng bulaklak. Si General Frank Marriott in 1934 who declared Sampaguita to be our national flower. Kaya nga, lahat ng bagay na maliliit, dinikit sa atin. Pati yung smallest fish in the world. Alam naman natin, we also have the biggest fish in the world. Bakit hindi yung the biggest fish? Yan ang mukhang napakaliit natin. No? Yan ang mga dahilan, kaya tayo mukhang we don't think big. Ito, Doña Victorina Syndrome. Ano ang problema ni Doña Victorina sa Noli Me Tangere? Wala siyang tiwala sa pagiging Pilipino. She married a third-rate Spaniard. para lang mapabilang sa white race. Kaya hanggang ngayon, yan ang sakit ng mga Pilipino. Ayaw natin maging Pinoy, gusto natin magpaputi. We are yata the number one users of whitening agents in the world. Ang baba ng tingin natin pag kayo manggi o maitim. Amo na masama ron. So without our capacity to achieve, ang baba ng tingin natin sa ating sarili, walang paggalang, and we are wallowing in a negative self-image. Na oras na negatibo ang tingin niyo sa sarili, talagang hindi tayo asenso, no? So, tayo ang pinaka mahilig sumira sa sarili. Maski yung mga negative qualities ng lahat ng tao sa mundo, inaangkin natin, kagaya ng crab mentality, graft and corruption, greed, lack of discipline. Universal yan, hindi lang sa atin yan. Although, kailangan gamutin din natin yan sa atin. So, yung Doña Victorine syndrome yan, yung cult of smallness, at isa pa, yan talagang dahilan kaya hindi tayo umaasenso. Kaya harapin natin yan, gamutin natin yan. Ito, tayo lang yata ang bansa na nagdiriba ng pagkatalo, fall of Bataan, fall of Corregidor, Tirad Pass, capture of Aguinaldo, death of Rizal. Maski yung mga sandalong nagmartir, gallant heroes natin, sa media, ang tinawag sa kanila, fallen 44. Samantalang dapat heroic 44, no? Yan ang problema natin. Kaya nga, dahil sa pagmamaliit na yan, hindi tayo nagkaroon ng sense of self-worth. We develop no feeling of dignity. Walang pride. Undeveloped sense of nationhood. Very weak notion of sovereignty. Kaya hindi tayo magkakaisa. No? Mababa ang tingin sa atin, mababa ang tingin natin sa sarili, kaya very low standards. Pwede na yan mentality. Hindi pwede ang pwede na yan. Ang pinakamasama, the worst instance of loss of dignity, talagang walang sense of self-worth. Yung tago ng tago, para kayong daga, TNT, maraming ganyan. Kasi walang paggalang sa pagiging Pilipino, walang paggalang sa sarili. At pag walang paggalang sa sarili, hindi tayo magkakaisa. Because lack of trust in oneself and results in lack of trust in one another, causing disunity. Hindi tayo magkakaisa talaga. So, we have to develop a Filipino perspective. Kailangan ma-emphasize natin yung lakas natin. Because kung ano yun tingin natin sa sarili natin, yun ang nagkakatotoo. Marami ng pag-aaral dito. Social self-images are self-fulfilling. Ang dahilan ng hindi natin pag-develop ay itong pagmamaliit sa ating kultura, samantalang we can use our culture, the best elements of our culture to really move forward as a nation. Kasi nga, kung ano yung imahe natin sa sarili natin, yun ang nagiging dahilan ng destiny natin. Sabi ni Kenneth Boulding, a nation's self-image tend to be self-fulfilling. If in your minds, you think you'll be defeated, talo na kayo talaga. If we think we're an inferior people, bababaan natin ang standards natin and be satisfied with good enough. Yan ang problema. So, second meaning ng Filipino perspective, work for the good of the nation as a whole. Why? Ibig sabihin niyan, act locally, think nationally. Or act locally, better, think globally. Ano ibig sabihin niyan? Do your best, maski nasaan kayo. Because if you do your best, hahangaan kayo, magagamit yung ginawa ninyo, no? Mapapakinabangan hindi lang ng pamilya niyo, kundi buong bansa or even buong mundo. Kaya ang Rice Terraces na Ifugao, naging World Heritage Site na. No? Yung mga parol ng San Fernando, Pampanga, ang ganda-ganda, kaya naging international na yan. So, sabi ni Dr. Ocano, if you are proud of being Filipino, or mas kayong pamilya niyo or kumpanya ninyo, you'll be committed to it. And commitment to your nation will always result in excellence. Yan ang kailangan ma-develop natin. No? Build on our strengths, work for the good of the nation as a whole, develop pride, commitment, and excellence. Lahat ng kultura ay unique. Meron tayong sariling strength, lakas. Kailangan ma-discover natin ano yung lakas na yan. Kasi pag hindi natin nakita ang lakas natin, paano natin magagamit yan? No? And understanding the culture of a people enables a leader to govern well. Maraming pag-aaral na sinabi na ang kultura ang batayan ng development. Culture is the basis of development. Why? Because that's the basic human resource. All of our strengths come from the culture. No? Look, isipin nyo, imagine England without Shakespeare, Beatles, Newton, football. Imagine the US without Lincoln, Broadway, Hollywood, jazz, Statue of Liberty. Imagine France without Eiffel Tower, French cuisine, Impressionism, Debussy, ballet, Notre Dame, Cathedral. Oh, imagine Japan without origami, Ikebana, bonsai, Nikon, Nikon, Tonota, Mount Fuji. Imagine India without the Taj Mahal, Gandhi, Tagore, Chess, Maramana. Imagine Italy without the Vatican, Galileo, Opera, Leonardo, Michelangelo. Imagine Germany, what Goethe, Bach, Beethoven, lahat yan ay gawa ng kultura nila. Yan ang naging dahilan kaya sila sumulong. They became very proud of their culture and therefore developed national unity and were able to move forward. Tayo, we have to be proud of our heroes like Rizal, Bonifacio, Magsaysay. Hanggang ngayon, pinag-aaway pa ng mga Pilipino si Rizal at Bonifacio. Bakit? San Fernando Lantern, our festivals are among the best in the world. Okir, carvings, Ifugao Rice Terraces and other World Heritage Sites. Piña Cloth, Abel ng Ilocano. Tinalakwib ng Tiboli. Intricate mats, ancestral houses, choral groups, traditional dances, rondalla music, telenovelas, ancient gold, balangay. The philosophy of Kapwa, which is the best philosophy for togetherness in the whole world, and culture of healing. Yan. We can draw upon our outstanding cultural strengths to formulate a vision for the nation. Essentially, we can tap our Kapwa-based genius for human connectivity and soulfulness as a people. We are perhaps the most highly relational in the world, with superb skills in healing and balancing polar energies and passion for creative participatory processes. Kaya lang, many of our government agencies, officials, educators, media are almost clueless about our Filipino cultural strengths or gifts. We find our culture superficially defined as a mixture or hodgepodge of Malay, Chinese, Spanish, and American influences. There is no such thing. On the contrary, our shared cultural heritage is a set of philosophically and ideologically coherent set of premises and corresponding value orientations, resulting in well-defined skills and patterns of behavior that can make us truly proud of ourselves. Ang galing-galing natin dito. These are our strengths. Gamitin natin yan for nation building. Superior linguistic and communication skills. Expressiveness. Number 1 tayo yan. Prowess in the performing arts. Yes, high degree of gender equality, the highest in Asia, and always in the top 10 in the whole world. Psychic health, strong sense of humor, ability to rebound after trying times, nurturing qualities, interpersonal intelligence, social networking skills, excellence in service industries, strong family ties, passion for education, one of the highest in the world, creative versatility. Ang galing-galing natin sa ngayon. Hindi natin ginagamit yan, no? Ang galing nyo lang mga, masaya sa art natin, wow, superior arts, no? Ifugao, Tingyan, Abra, Tiboli, Yakan, Barong Tagalog, Yakan, Maguindanao, Tausug, Ilocano, Sama, Maguindanao, from Samar, from Maranao, ang galing-galing nyo. Pahiyas ng Lukban. Yan, yari lang sa papel yan. Yari sa dyaryo yan. Paper mache from Paite, Laguna. Paper mache lang yan. Excellent. Makakakita ba kayo ng ganyan in other countries? This is our silversmithing from Papalit, Pampanga. Parol ng San Fernando, walang tatalo riyan all over the world. The best Christmas lanterns in the world are found in San Fernando, Pampanga. Yan, obviously. Ang jeep natin, look at how creative we are. No? Napaganda natin yung vehicle na kapangit-pangit galing sa US na Willys Jeep. Ginawa natin yung jeepney. And our houses are very, very creative. Look at this Ifugao house. In Maranao house, look at the decorate. Look at the beam ends of Maranao houses. Ang ganda-ganda. Beam ends, no? And our ancestral, this is not Spanish. Filipinos make the mistake of thinking of this is Spanish. This is not Spanish. You don't find South houses. You don't find these houses in Spain at all. No, this is basically a development of the Bahay Kubo. All the features of the Bahay Kubo are here. Yeah. Very beautiful ancestral houses. Very Filipino, very Pinoy. No? So, we are at our best, a highly nurturing, caring, sharing people with a strong maternal orientation and definitely not loners. This is a healing quality. Being not loners makes us healthier psychologically and physically, no? Because of our genius in interpersonal communication and a nurturing, caring attitude, we excel in the service professions or industry. We are the best caregivers in the world. And according to science, our core culture of human connectivity gives us an edge over other people in matters of mental health and well-being. Medical science has observed that people with lots of friends are usually the healthiest in the world. Lack of friends and close social ties are the hidden cause of heart disease. As social ties increase, mortality rates decrease. Number 1 tayo sa social connectedness. Really, we are number 1 here. And according to a Harvard 80-year study of Harvard, social connectedness is the key to health and happiness. Alam ba nyo na number 1 tayo sa buong mundo sa social connectedness? And it's the quality of close relationships that matter. A loving relationship protects the brain. We are number 1 in social connectedness. Look, number 1 mga tayo sa Facebook, number 1 tayo sa social media, because that's one way to connect, no? And we may appreciate the wisdom of Philippine traditional culture in according love a central importance in human interaction, particularly the motherly love and care for the child. Because according to research, number one tayo in feeling love all over the world. I can show you the data. Our culture is child-centered. So properly understood, Filipino culture, the culture of human connectivity, is a potent force in the world for the realization of the creative, magical powers of selfless love, for the understanding of love as a truly life-giving force necessary for physical, mental, and moral health. Marami pong salamat. Yan na lang. Yan muna, no? Salamat. Thank you for listening.
Yes, oh my goodness. That's so much, sobrang inspiring po, Chairman, ang sinabi nyo. At I'm so happy you were able to squeeze that in your time. I requested a copy of the PowerPoint para ma-share po namin sa aming mga communities. Sobra. Grabe, I'm speechless, no? Kasi, even for me, no, yung crab mentality, we always say, Filipino talaga crab mentality, we always put ourselves down. And it's
sabi ng inyo, number one sila sa crab mentality.
Hindi pala Oo nga, all over the world pala yan, no? At saka, it's so amazing how you put together, parang nutshell. Bakit tayo kakaiba? Bakit tayo special, no? At hindi naman dahil yung iba hindi special. Hindi, yung ibang kultura may kanya-kanyang uniqueness eh. But tayo as a people, we have to realize who we are at ano yung ating kalakasan, ano yung kagandahan ng ating kultura at maging proud tayo doon. Sobrang guilty ako yung sinasabi niyong tatlo, no? Yung cult of smallness, yung Doña Victorina, at saka yung yung isa, yung defeat, celebrating mga pagkatalo. So, ayan ang ating mga pag-uusapan sa breakout room mamaya, no? Kung ano ang, sa yung sitwasyon, ano ba yung iniisip mo lagi kaya tayo ganito, no? At paano natin yon? Hindi tayo titigil sa pag-identify ng problema. At
na-record niyo naman eh. Na-record niyo naman kaya you can review. You can view this slide again and again.
Oo. Okay lang, i-share natin sa YouTube because that is a must here for every Filipino, no? Talagang it's about time we really appreciate who we are as a people, no? Salamat. Maraming. And for a cultural expert, ako talaga si Lord, laging binibless ang Click Me, no? Imagine, I cannot even, yan yung mga naisip ko na, sana yan yung mga mensahe na, but, to hear Chairman De Leon really passionately telling us that, oh my God, sobra, praise God. Thank you very, very much.
I tried to condense it into 15 minutes. Usually at least 3 hours ang ginagawa ko pang ganitong lecture. One whole morning, one whole afternoon. Kasi maraming detalye ito. But I suppose you understand the gist of the presentation.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. And as I said, Lisa, I will connect with you po dahil gusto ko mag-attend pa ng mga kurso ninyo kung may online. Anyway, I think that's a good segue. Again, blessed na naman tayo, no? Ang ating special guest, ay yung sinabi ni Chairman De Leon kanina, no? We are very good in performing arts, and ang ating sense of humor, kakaiba, no? At sobrang ideal ang ating special guest ngayon who will talk about Philippine culture from her perspective as a performing artist.
Strength, that's really well researched and well documented. Yung mga binigay kong strengths kanina. That's really us.
Oo. Yeah, dapat i-pound natin yan sa ating mga sarili, no? Lalo na yung mga, kagaya namin diaspora from nasa Pilipino all over the world, no? Yes, we assimilate sa kultura kung nasaan kaming bansa, no? Pero nakikita rin natin yung kagandahan ng kulturang Pilipino. We enrich the countries where we are, no? Sa Amerika, sa Canada, kung saan man tayo, talaga, tapos nagsa-thrive tayo. Kaya dapat ibalik natin yung sa bansa natin. Kaya itong Click Me Global Learning Exchange natin is a way for us to really help our own people see the beauty, see our beauty, and build on that as we build our country. Yan. So, gusto kong tawagin ngayon si Miss Mitch Valdez. Mitch has been, kilala siya lahat ninyo, no? Mga Click Me learners dahil yung video niya. Ginamit natin pag-recruit sa inyo. Ano ba ang Click Me, no? So, super, super good friend, super, super blessed tayo that she is a part of our Click Me movement. Maraming maraming salamat, Mitch. Can you now take it away, please? And Chairman De Leon's talks a hard act to follow, but I think your own unique perspective really will complement and just build on what he said very well. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Naku, si Chairman De Leon, sabi ko para na ako nag-graduate sa UP nito eh. Thank you so much.
15 minutes.
Oo, pero isang buong kurso. Pero actually, yung lahat ng sinabi niya, kagaya din ng sinabi ni Rose, mga kaibigan sa buong mundo, eh parang naisip ko na rin yun. Kasi yung profession ko, nakaka-observe ako ng mga Filipino communities all over the world. No? Siyempre, imbitado tayo mag-perform kung saan-saan sulok ng bansa. Pero yung talagang nag-trigger sa akin ng kalungkutan is 1 month ago, dahil meron kaming advocacy para sa mga performers, meron kaming special guest galing from Spain na first time nagpunta dito sa Pilipinas. So ako yung naging parang caregiver niya na I have to show him around Metro Manila. He only had 3 days, ganyan-ganyan. Alam mo, wala akong maisip kung saan ko siya dadalhin sa Manila. Kasi ang research lang niya sa Google is yung Intramuros. Tapos Spanish pa siya. Sabi ko, Mr. Montes, our Intramuros history is very depicting the Spanish occupation for several hundreds of years. And sabi niya, yes, I noticed that most of your words have Spanish roots. Kasi sabi niya nga, sabi ko, yes, because ilang daang taong kaming under the Spanish, tapos niliberate pa kami ng mga Amerikano, inadapt naman namin yung American culture. So, wala kaming mapuntahan na kung ano ba talaga yung katutubong Pinoy dito sa Metro Manila, except kung dadalhin ko siya sa museum. Doon ko talaga inisip na ano ba talaga ang kultura ng Pilipino? Kasi meron tayong good points, kagaya ng sinabi ni Chairman. Kahit sa ibang bansa, kahit anong sulok, nakaka-adapt yung Pilipino. Di ba? Ang dali niya mag-assimilate doon sa kultura, tapos parang nag-a-adjust siya kagad. Pero nawawala yung kanyang core, yung sentro. Ano ba talaga yon? Kasi nga binanggit lahat yung negative qualities. Talaga naman ang sakit. Kasi ito na lang isa. May nabasa kayo sa social media na panglalait sa isang tao. Tuwan-tuwa kayo, share nyo kagad, di ba? Para marami kayong like. Huwag ganon. Kasi kailangan siguro isipin niyo kung totoo yung isi-share niyo o hindi. At saka pangalawa, ba't di nyo i-share lahat ng kabutihan na ginagawa ng inyong kapwa? Tapos saka kayo magpalakpakan. Para unti-unti, nakokontrol natin yung crab mentality. Tapos ano nga ba yung core ng Pilipino? Ang problema, ang dami nating dugo sa isang bansa, ang dami-dami nating dugo. Sabi nga ni Chairman, pag India, biglang alam mo India yung kultura. Pag French, alam mo yung kulturang yon. Ako pag nag-a-abroad, you're Filipino, sabi ko, yes. Oh, what is it? You don't look Filipino. You don't speak like a Filipino. Yung mga ganun. Kasi nga, wala tayo yung sentrong identity. Tapos, nagagalit pa tayo kasi bakit natin kiniklaim ang bawat Pinoy na may patak na 1/4 na dugong Pinoy na hindi pa nakakapunta sa bansa ito? Pero pag nagkaroon ng victory, ay Pinoy yan. Yung naghahanap tayo ng role model kasi wala tayong makitang role model siguro dito sa sa bansa natin. Wala tayong makitang hero na gusto nating gayahin. Kaya pag may nanalong beauty contest na may patak na 1/16 ng dugo, ay Pinay yan, yung mga ganon. Pero, nagagalit tayo pag merong isang pelikula o TV show na naging masama yung Pinoy, hindi ba? Bakit yung mga malalaking bansa gawin mong bad guy, yung isang Chinese? Hindi sila nagreklamo, hindi nila ibo-boycott yung TV show na yon. O merong isang French na naging bad guy. Aba, yung buong French, sila ba nagagalit na may pinakita kang bad guy na French? Hindi. Kasi wala tayong sentro. Pag may sinabing, yung Filipinong yan, nag-kidnap, ng gulpi, ganyan-ganyan. Naku, galit tayo dun sa TV show na yon. Kasi para tayong naiinsulto, ganun kahina yung ating core, yung ating sentro. So tama rin si Chairman na sinabing, God-given at God-centered itong lahat ng ating kakayahan. Kung hindi man natin maipantay dun sa mga achievements ng iba, hanapin natin kung ano yung mga qualities na meron tayo na makakatulong sa atin, makakatulong din doon sa komunidad natin. Kasi hindi naman lahat na walang kakayahan. Kasi God-given nga yun eh. Kung ikaw merong ganito, tapos yung isa mong kapwa may ganyan, tapos di community na yun. Tapos pwede kayong gumawa as a community o as a barangay. Tayo nga ang nag-uso ng barangay eh, di ba? Tayo nga yung nag-uso ng groups. Pag may Pilipino sa abroad, hahanapin kung saan yung Filipino community, hindi ba? Pag ako nasa abroad, hahanapin kung sino yung, sabihin natin yung, uy, diyan, may manikurista diyan na Pinay, ang galing yan. O so doon ako, no? Kasi alam mo na pag Pinay ang humawak ng kamay mo, ay talagang maganda ang trabaho. So there are so many things that we can be proud of na minamaliit natin. Kasi nga, sabi ni Chairman, sanay tayo na masyado nating minamaliit yung ating sarili. Pagkatapos, ano nangyari? Yung bayong natin. Nagpunta ako sa department store sa US of A. Yung bayong natin, in-spray lang ng gold paint, naging $120. O ba't ganon? Tapos dito, pinepwe lang natin yung bayong. Gusto pa natin ng fake. Gusto pa natin ng fake na designer bag o gusto pa natin ng fake ganito. Fake na nga yun eh. Bakit hindi ka bumili ng bayong o ng bag pagkatapos lagyan mo ng mga individual mong mga dekorasyon? Yung gumawa, nagpauso ng Birkin bag na Diyos ko, ang halaga ay para ka nang bumili ng kotse at bahay. Ginawa lang niyang bayong yun. Dito, inaalagaan pa yun sa closet at kung ano-ano. Pagkatapos may yaya pa yan, ha? Para hindi mapatakan ng toyo sa restaurant. Hindi ba? Kasi mahal-mahal. Yung original na Birkin bag na sinasabi nila, ginawang bayong nung model ng Birkin bag. It was named after her, si Jane Birkin. Linagyan niya kung anong mga dekorasyon sinabitan niya. So doon tayo magaling. Creativity and innovation. So kumuha ka, ito siguro parang sample na lang, pero yung bayong, kung ikaw ay isang simpleng bayong, mag-isip ka ng kung ano ang pwede mong gawin na news and media na para gumanda. Hanapin mo yung kabutihan mo para ikaw rin, hindi ka masyadong kinukumpara mo yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Kasi doon nag-uumpisa yun eh. Huwag ka masyado maniniwala doon sa mga pinopost sa social media. Pinopost yun, pero pag off nila ng telepono, iba na yung buhay nila. Lahat sila may problema, lahat sila ganito, ganyan. So, siguro kailangan ng mga kontring panahon para mag-introspect. Pag-isipan kung ano yung pagkatao mo, kung ano yung good points mo, kung ano yung points na gusto mong medyo iwasan na. Tapos, pag conscious ka sa ganon, unti-unti, araw-araw, mai-improve mo yung disposition mo. At pag na-improve mo na yung disposition mo, nako, tignan mo, makaka-influence ka ng ibang tao. Kaysa yung magkukumpul kayo na, nga, ang sama-sama nito, at saka ang sama-sama nun, at saka ganito yan, at saka alam mo yung ginawa niya, ay, pangit talaga. Nako, pag bago ka matulog, miserable ka na. Pag gising mo, miserable ka din. Kasi iniisip mo lang lahat ng ginawa sa'yo ng kalupitan ng tadhana. Kasi nga, wag mo ikumpara yung sarili mo. Ngayon, itong sinabi ni Chairman, tumingin ka sa paligid mo at make a conscious effort na i-appreciate kung ano ba yung talagang katangian, kung bakit you should be proud to be a Filipino. So binanggit ni Chairman lahat ng qualities natin. Aba, tayo lang ang may ganun in one person. Yung mga ibang bansa, kaya tayo gustong-gusto na tumira sa sarili nilang bahay para alagaan yung kanilang pamilya. O saan ka makakakita ng tiwalang ganun? Na yung mga anak nila ipinapaubaya sa'yo. Yung mga magulang nila pinapaubaya sa'yo. Yung mga negosyo nila pinapaubaya sa'yo. Pilipino, in demand yan. So yung katangian na yon na sabi nga ni Chairman, yung socialization yan, ang galing natin dyan. Charming tayo maganda tayo, at pagbigyan ng opportunity, magwawagi tayo, pero wag nating alisin yung pagka-Pinoy natin. Tignan mo si Rose, ilang dekada na sa US, pero wala pa siyang American accent.
Depende
yung ibang Pinoy, 3 buwan lang sa US, pagbalik hindi mo na maintindihan. Kasi parang ngongo na magsalita. Ano yun? So wag ganon. Kailangan malakas ang iyong tayo na panindigan mo yung pagka-Pilipino. At saka wag mo silang payagan na sirain yung ating mga magandang, tingnan mo yan, yung sa tabi ni Jose Rizal, may condominium na. Ano ba yan? So let's appreciate and look into our own culture and then count all our blessings. And then sooner or later, gaganda at giginhawa ang iyong pagka-Pilipino. And I thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mitch. Oy, abangan natin si Mitch. Meron tayong sa kanya, Kukaloka, the love of Filipinos sa kanta at sa pagkain. Ipasasama natin sa isang comedy musical cooking show. Imagine that. It will really showcase.
Bigla ako magluluto. Sana walang magkasakit.
Yun din. Misconception sa ating pagkain Pilipino na unhealthy, na ganito. I-discuss yan sa Kukaloka dahil marami rin tayong healthy Filipino dishes at paano natin pinaprepare yan. So, so tuloy-tuloy ang ating work sa Click Me. At mahirap, maybe as sabi ko, we still have a few minutes with Chairman De Leon, no? Lisa, do you want to say something? Lisa is our COO at super champion din siya ng Philippine culture, arts and culture, and I'm sure so happy to hear you both speak. Yan, Liz.
Yeah, naku, what an honor, Chairman De Leon. I years ago in college, I had Doreen Fernandez and Nestor Torre. Not Nestor Torre. I forgot Nick Joaquin. Nick Chongson. Nick Chongson invited you, and the hall was so blessed by your sharing. You covered Philippine music, culture, art, ganyan. Tuwang-tuwa ako. And mula noon, my love for Philippine culture has continued. We used to bring performing groups to the provinces and to show them na hindi lang yung kanila, Filipinos can perform anything from classical to local to pop to OPM to so ang galing-galing ng Pinoy, as Mitch is an example, no? We're so blessed also to have Mitch sharing. So thank you very much, Professor De Leon, Chairman De Leon, for sharing, making us look at ourselves, no? Tingnan natin ang sarili natin bilang Pinoy. Maraming pwedeng pagmalaki sa ating sarili as a country too. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. So maybe Chairman, that Mitch, closing messages lang sa ating learners, no? Sa Click Me, we are undertaking this very ambitious goal of making a generational change sa ating bayan, no? Alam natin napakaraming problema, pero hindi tayo sumusuko. We are doing our own little bit. And it starts with really changing mindsets, pag-appreciate ng ating kulturang Pilipino. And this talk has been very, very good for us. So maraming salamat. And we'd like to invite you, Chairman and Mitch, to give parting messages to our learners who are right now more than midway through the Click Me program.
Congrats!
They are trying to, some of them have gotten a high school diploma through the DepEd ALS. And right now they're currently taking our life skills and computer skills training program so that they can advance themselves and avail of iba-ibang opportunity abroad, not without leaving the country. Different opportunities to advance themselves economically and culturally and in all aspects of life. So, yun ang little bit namin ginagawa, and we complement their efforts with talks like this. Very inspiring talks. So, Chairman or Mitch, do you want to just say
I'd like to make sure that Filipinos understand what it means to be a Filipino. Kasi yun na nga, we have to build on our strengths, no? And we really have to think locally but act globally. Or, we have to act locally, no? We have to act locally and think nationally or think globally. Pangatlo pa, we really have to develop pride in being Filipino so that we will be committed to who we are and that will always result in excellence. Ganito, no? As I said, we are number one, no? In creativity, spontaneous creativity. Kasi nga, we have a very good sense of time. We are able to identify with the moment. And being able to identify with the moment, no, in timelessness of the moment, help us not be bogged down by the past or do not have the anxiety for the future. Number one tayo rin eh. In going to a state of timelessness, which is the source of creativity and achievement, no? Yan ang kailangan makita natin. And this is really one of the ways to become a contributor, to develop a contribution to the world. Look, this is the basis, no? What I am proposing is cultural geography. What do you mean of cultural geography? Cultural geography. We have at least 131 languages and many subcultures all over the world. We have at least 8 major subcultures. Bawat isang subculture ay may strength. Ibang strength Ilocano sa Bisaya, iba strength ng Maranao sa Tiboli. Look at how many ethnicities do we have? Developing a sense of nationhood means being able to identify with all of us, who we are, no? How many Filipinos know the Ifugaos, know the Kangkanay, know the Tiruray? Wala. If we do not know who we are, we cannot develop a sense of nationhood. Yan ang una-una dapat. I think this is cultural geography, understanding the strengths of every ethnicity in the country, and we build a nation on that. Because the combined wealth, intelligence, and talent and creativity of all these ethnicities will really make us a very, very rich nation in terms of cultural resources. At the same time, we have so many things in common, and these things in common that I would like to really underscore are the philosophy of Kapwa, which is the basis of healing and culture of the common good. This is my message. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you po. The chairman has a class he has to prepare for, and we really appreciate again your time. And it means so much to us. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Ms. Mitch Valdez, you have any parting messages sa ating...
Yes, just a short one. Congratulations to Click Me. I'm so very, very, very fortunate that I am part of your organization and your advocacy and your endeavor. Number 2, sa lahat nandito ngayon at mga hindi umattend pero mapapanood ito, congratulations sa inyo kasi diyan po nag-uumpisa yung pagkaginhawa ng inyong pagkatao because knowledge and education really, really helps na buksan ang inyong mga utak para pagbukas ang inyong mga utak, bukas din yung mga opportunities. Hindi lang yung narrow vision ninyo na kung saan kayo ngayon, hanggang doon na lang kayo. Hindi po totoo yun. Kasi alam ng mga madre yun, nung aking pag-aaral, akala nila talaga magiging failure ako. Kaya lang nagdasal sila ng nagdasal. So, eto na po ako, hindi masyadong failure. Salamat po.
So, this is a great way to close our session before we go to the breakout rooms. Ito ay kay ganda ng ating musika in 7 dialects.
Wow.
Ang Pilipinas may 120
Yeah,
dialects. No?
my favorite.
Oo, so we did in Mabuhay Rest Stop many years ago. That was in Luneta. We had parang, sayang nga Mitch yung Spanish guest mo sana kung may Mabuhay Rest Stop pa would have been.
Oo nga!
Yeah, but anyway, maybe someday soon again. But etong i-share natin habang nire-ready ni Maring Breakout Rooms, etong pagandang kanta na to ni Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, tinranslate natin in 7 dialects at kinanta ng Ryan Cayabyab Singers. Ayan. So, enjoy natin to. Thank you again, Mitch and Chairman De Leon.
Thank you.
Can you hear the song?
Magmula nung ako'y natutong umawit, naging makulay ang aking munting daigdig. Tila ilog pala ang pag-ibig, kung malalim damdami pag-ibig, kung umapaw ang kaluluwa at tinig, ay sadyang nanginginig. Alinsang nakahibalo ko magkanta, kada tiniuna kung gusto mapatod, ang ambahan ng makabigatong mapadungan kay labaw sa tanan, di madamo ang di makahambal, ari pamatii ninyo. Kaaning dot sa atong musika, kaaning dot sa atong musika, kani ato akili, o sa atong tibuok nga kinabuhi atong awiton, nagmayat dagiti sonata, nagmayat dagiti sonata, kukuha tayo atoy, bukbuko tayo ingga.
Doon ka nakanood magkanta, naging makuluran sa kuyang mundo, pagkasalog at pagtunog, kung hanggang patatigal pagkamuot, kung nagakawang kalag asintin mo, kay sadyang nagakubog-kubog.
Qué bonito el música, qué bonito el música. Este diakon gat este, hasta del fin del vida ay kanta kita. Mapiyak tano'y iday-ida, mapiyak tano'y iday-ida, ruktano aya, dito aroktano, dayon sa dayon, iday-day tano. Kay ganda ng ating musika, kay ganda ng ating musika, ito ay atin, sariling atin. Kay ganda ng ating musika.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. C at Ryan Kayabyab Singer.
Yes.
Yan.
Yeah.
Yung video yung napanood ko, sayang
Yeah.
ito kasi yung may visuals but it's okay.
Oo nga, no? Ay, and Rose, baka you can plug the Popperts Kaya Ko To video?
Yeah,
That soloist that you just saw?
yes,
Learners, nako,
yes.
mapapanood mo yung buhay niya sa
Oo,
Kaya Ko To
learners.
video.
Yeah, please yung we just released 2 Kaya Ko To videos. So si Miss Mitch Valdez ang ating anchor. They are stories of inspiring role model Filipinos who rose from poverty. So dati silang mahirap, pero yung storya nila, shinare nila sa atin at nakaka-inspire dahil nakikita na kaya natin to. Kaya natin umusad at ang una nating KKT champion ay si Dala Rich Polot from Bohol. At pangalawa ay si Poppert Bernadas of the Ryan Kayabyab Singers. Ayan. So si Mitch ang ating anchor niya. Napakaganda. So nasa YouTube na yan at i-share natin ngayon yan sa ating mga communities. So mga learners, panoorin nyo yan at ayan, inano ni Miss Grace sa ating chat group. Yan. So pag-usapan nyo with your kapatid mentors or sa isa't isa dahil nakaka-inspire ang mga storya nila. So thank you, Lisa, for reminding us of that. So now, Mara, please take it away, Mara, our breakout room. So ngayon nilagay ko sa breakout room ang tanong sa ating sa ating chat group ang tanong sa breakout room. Yan. So yung dinescribe ni Chairman De Leon na ang cause dahilan ng ating underdevelopment ng bayan natin, no? Tatlo, no? Kinuwento niya yung cult of smallness, pagtingin natin sa sarili natin, maliliit, parang maliit ang tingin natin sa sarili natin, no? Pangalawa ay yung pag-celebrate ng defeat. Mas nagdedwell tayo sa pagkatalo, sa kahirapan, yun yung ating pinagtutuunan ng pansin. At pangatlo yung Doña Victorina syndrome. Yung parang masyado tayong gusto nating maging western, maging puti, maging hindi natin na-appreciate kung sino tayo as a people, no? So, pag-usapan natin sa breakout room, ano ba dyan yung pinaka-guilty ako sa tatlong yan? Ikwento nyo sa inyong kasama sa grupo. At hindi nandun, ikwento nyo rin, okay, paano ko yan mababago sa aking pang-araw-araw na buhay. Okay? Mara?
Thank you, Ate Rose.
Okay.
Sige po, so we have 20 minutes learners to share ha. So yung tatlong sinabi ni Ate Rose, alam ko lahat tayo dyan, kahit isa guilty tayo dyan. Kasi ako si Doña Victorina nung kabataan ko. Yan, sobra. Pero kasi panahon niya ni Miss Chris Aquino, dinala niya yung snail white dito sa Manila, dito sa Philippines. So diyan naubos ang aking pera, kaya wala tayong
Wow, ganun pala yun, Mara.
Sobra kasi yung segment niya talagang maraming nanonood. So nagdala siya ng whitening from Thailand. Dinala niya sa Philippines. Ayan, ang daming mga nagpaputi. Sige, so we have 15 breakout rooms. I'll open it now. Kuya Emer, paiwan po sa main room. Alam mo na.
Mar, please make sure yung room ni Kim Cabrera may translator siya ha, na facilitator.